Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Just a Normal Channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share my content, as it helps the channel greatly grow. This is a review of Invincible, Episode 6. If you're not aware, I am on a panel every Tuesday at, I think it's 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central on Nick Weiser's channel. I will put a link down below. We discuss Invincible, Falcon Winter Soldier, and all that. So an interesting episode, and I would also have to say the weakest of the entire season so far. It was in many ways all over the place, to Grayson's Mark contemplating if he really wants to be a superhero, looking at what he wants to do in the future, to Adam Eve exploring the same thing in another way, and skipping college and ending high school and going on in her own way. An environmental personal crusade of some sort is where Adam Eve is going. Mark is doing the same, but looking at colleges in this episode with Amber and his best friend William. Mark, Invincible, gets destroyed again in this episode. In this episode, the title is rather perfect. You look pretty dead. Sums up the episode nicely. The Guardians of the Globe are all recovering in some manner or another. All the while, Robot is at the Monster Girl's side with some weird obsession with this little girl, to Robert still working with the Mauler twins. We know in this episode they are growing something for Robot, but whose blood is it, or DNA they are attempting to recreate? I'm also gotta wonder too if it has something to do with the Monster Girl. So, in going on this trip with his best friend William to Upstate University, which has a great pre-med program, which seems to be the allure of this university, a student mad scientist is abducting his classmates, turning them into cyborgs. His reason? To engineer the perfect drone or fixing the failing of the human body. Oh yes, so predictable. In this episode, they were very subtle about Mark's best friend and his sexuality. His language, his fawning over his friend Rick, which we find out later in the episode when his friend Rick is abducted and turned into a cyborg. He shouts out his love and that they had passionate sexual encounter between each other, which I felt it was nicely done and not in your face and shoved down your throat and forcing you to accept it. In all honesty, I found William to be rather funny in some of the things that people do when it comes to sexual attraction towards somebody. To some of the vulgar language he uses, but if you got kicked out of it, if you got kicked out of it, to be honest, I truly felt, the love or attraction Will had for his so-called friend Rick. But it was interesting, you know, we see today so many studios that try and shove this down our throats, and the way that it was done in Invincible, in just one episode, I didn't feel like it was shoved down my throat. It seemed very natural. It seemed fun and all that. So, in looking at the situation with Mark versus Adam Eve, Mark is attempting to run away while Eve is running towards what she wants. But I think if the show focused on Eve and Mark more than this weird dynamic that they are getting, it would be better received. I can't stand this Amber girlfriend and stuff. She's got this typical black attitude, expectations, and it's just like, oh, give me a break. I'm frankly tired of the feud between Amber and Mark. His groveling for her to take him back just because he hasn't told her that he is who he is, that he is always somehow less in terms of attention towards her, as if she needs to be the center of his universe. That is somehow I see this entire situation. It's just, but I don't know. That's the way I see it. I'm just like, come on, give me a break, dude. In the end, Omni-Man and his wife's marriage appears to be on the brink of ending. due to Omni-Man's pathetic attempts to cover up his mass murder that he created. But we still don't know what's behind that either. Other than that, like I said, I thought the show didn't move forward in this episode. Instead, I felt it to be so far one of the worst episodes. In a lot of ways, a filler to me. Side note, I really love the artwork and style of the show. I don't say that enough and stuff. I really like the palettes and stuff and the palette colors they use for this show, and I really, really appreciate it. I don't know why, but it really pops. So let me know what you think down below. So I'm going to end it here. Please like, subscribe, and share. Let me talk to you all later. Bye.